Today I'm going to give you guys advice on how to, quote, shoot your shot. Buckle up, ladies and gents. Hey guys, what is up? So I am really excited to film today's video because it has been the most highly requested video on my channel for a while now, and it is giving you guys all the advice that you need for going back to school. Before we get started, I want to let you guys know that I took time and I really care about the advice that I'm about to give you guys because I don't want to screw your lives. So we're gonna get this done and I really hope this helps you guys out. But yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna answer one of the easier questions first: how to get up easier in the morning. Okay, so I feel like I've kind of mastered this after a while, after the years of going to school. I mean, obviously there's still gonna be those days you don't want to get out of bed, but most of the time we want to be able to get out of bed right away. So here are my tips. First off, you need to have a glass of water by your bed. You need to make sure you're hydrated right off the bat, because if you're hydrated, you automatically become more awake, and if you're more awake, it's easier to get out of bed. Okay, are you ready for the most basic tip ever that we all know but never follow? Set your alarm, your phone, on the other side of the room. Just put it over there. So when the alarm goes off, oh, you have to get out of bed to turn off the alarm. So once you're out of bed, and it'll be a lot less tempting to get back in bed if you're already out of bed. Don't go on your phone right after you wake up. Just don't do it. Don't go on your phone right when you wake up. Don't grab your phone and just sit in your bed scrolling the gram. Don't do it. That's my advice to you. I did that last year and I wasted 30 minutes in the morning. Don't do that. Basically, my suggestion is to get ready for school. So get all ready, get changed, do your hair, whatever, and then while you're eating breakfast or while you're riding the bus to school, then you can go check your social media and then you can go on your phone. That's my biggest advice for you guys. And if all else fails, you could just do jumping jacks, right after you wake up. That'll get your blood flowing. I wouldn't suggest it because I don't like doing exercises right after I get out of bed, but if you're not awake by then, you should have gotten more sleep the night before, let's be real here. Okay guys, get ready for me to answer the most highly received question I got. I got this question literally so many times. How to make friends? How to start conversations? How can I be friends with somebody? All that type of stuff. And I'm gonna answer that for you guys. First off, that's a really broad question, so we're gonna break it down for you. Okay, for me, I am the biggest extrovert you will ever meet. Hi guys, so editing Cassie here. Basically, I think it was a strong word and it's been bugging me while I've been editing this. I think it's a strong word to say I'm the biggest extrovert you'll ever meet. I have a hard time with people that are older than me or people that are more popular than me, but I try my best. So yeah, that's all I got. Enjoy the rest of the video. I have no problem talking to people, especially if they're my age. If they're older, I get a little stressed out about it. But if they're my age, I have no problem, and I can start a conversation with anyone. And I love talking to people. I love making new friends, but I know that's not the case for everybody. So I tried to come up with some good advice for you guys. If you're trying to start a conversation with another girl, compliment them. That's literally all you need to do. Just compliment them. Say, hey, I love your hair today. Or, oh my word, I love your outfit. Where did you get it? And then that opens a conversation. And then you can talk about your favorite shoes and all that type of stuff. And then that's a conversation. And look at you, you started a conversation. I'm gonna preach to myself on this next one, and that is listen. Listen, oh my word, that is so important. If you want to be friends with someone, the first conversation is so important. It is your first impression, and you don't want to be talking their ear off the entire time. You want to listen to them. You want to, okay, when you're listening to somebody, we just learned about this in school, So when you're listening to somebody, here's what you gotta do. You gotta just look them in the eye and you're smiling and you're nodding. So basically when they're saying something, you can be like, oh my word, like yeah, but like you're nodding encouragingly. It's so important to do and people like forget about it. And it's like, yeah, okay, you can come up with things to say, but you need to remember how to listen too, because when people feel heard, then they automatically want to be around you more. Just remember, like, this is an opportunity to make a friend and you don't know what you'll miss, you don't know what you'll regret later, and you'll never know if you don't start a conversation how great of a friendship that could be. Are you ready for my best secret on how to start a conversation? You're not ready for this. A complimenting really works, but this will work even better sometimes. And that is talk about school. You're at school. So you can be like, even if you know when a project is due, I do this all the time if I want to start a conversation. I'll be like, hey, do you know when this project is due? And then they'll have to answer, or they'll say, I don't know. Doesn't matter. They are answering, and then you can start something like, oh my word, like I hate this project, or oh my word, like this is so hard. And then like you can both rant to each other, say how much you love it, how fun it is, how much you like the teacher. Just like start a conversation about school, and then it'll just be like you already have a common ground, and you can already just like rant or just like talk to each other like passionately. I don't know. I feel like it always works, so definitely give it a shot. Okay, so the next subcategory in how to make friends is to join clubs and activities. So like band, choir, volleyball, basketball, because I don't know about you, but when you already have something in common, you already have something to talk about in a conversation. And to be completely honest, when you're joining a sport, you are practically joining a friend group. You are already like a team and you're bonding over wins and losses, and you already have a friend group and you already have a team. So I definitely suggest entering some sports or extracurricular activities. It'll definitely make it easier to make friends when you don't know anybody. Okay, now I'm gonna give a couple tips on how to keep friends, because I don't know, this generation now, we're just kind of less caring and more about ourselves. So we need to remember like how to be a good friend. Okay, we're going back to first grade here. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell it how it is. Don't be clingy. Nobody really likes a clingy friend, because it's like, oh, you're always there, and like, oh, yeah. Also, listen. Yeah, don't just carry the conversation all the time. I'm telling myself this too. We're working on it, but basically just listen and be super genuine and let them know that you're here for them, and just honestly be genuine. That is the words that I think will help any friendship. Be genuine. That is so important. Also, this kind of goes along with being clingy. Don't be jealous if they hang out with someone else. Just like you shouldn't be jealous if you're in a relationship and your boyfriend or girlfriend hangs out with someone else, you also shouldn't be jealous with your best friend if they're hanging out with another friend. Honestly, I would just say be super secure in yourself, because if you're not secure in yourself, then you're gonna get super jealous, and that's not a good thing. Don't gossip. Wow, this is, whew. I mean, I feel like we've all heard this a million times, but do we still do it? Yeah, we do, because I don't know, it just makes us feel better about ourselves. Don't gossip. Even if like a popular girl in your school like starts to gossip and like you think, oh my word, I'm included in this like gossip circle, like yay, like I've never been included before, and they start gossiping about your friend, don't gossip with them just because it's a popular girl initiating it. Just don't do it, because in the long run, you're gonna lose your actually good friend, and it's just don't do it. This is, my advice, you guys. Just don't. It's not a good thing. And that is my advice on how to make friends. That was a lot, but we got it done. Good job, guys. I got a lot of questions on how to be efficient with your time, so I'm gonna try my best to answer this. Apparently, you guys think I'm like super productive all the time. Not necessarily true, but I'll try my best. Okay, there's a fine line between being intentional with your phone and just going on the Explore page on Instagram. Like, there's nothing productive on the Explore page on Instagram. Let's be completely real. You don't need to be there. Block out your time. For example, this isn't my actual schedule, but my schedule could be, okay, right when I get home from school, 3 to 4 is for Instagram, 4 to 6 is for YouTube, 6 to 8 is for homework, and then after 8 is my free time. You can break up your life like that and just block out your time. So you're not like suddenly like, oh no, what should I do right now? And you're just trying to do a million things at once. No, block out your time. That's my advice. Wake up earlier, go to bed earlier. This is really hard for me and every other high school student. You are definitely more productive in the early morning as much as you might think that you're not. You need to be waking up earlier than school starts and then going to bed earlier so you're not staying up until 1. Today I'm going to give you guys advice on how to, quote, shoot your shot. Buckle up, ladies and gents. Also, I'm slightly embarrassed because, you know, like, my friends at school watch this, so, I'll be fine, you know. Maybe they just won't make it this far in the video. You know, you never know. Okay. Ready for my advice? Okay. So, I'm just gonna give you some cliche advice. Get to know them, but get to know them from talking to them, from interacting with them. You don't want to get to know somebody, like, you see them talking to their friends across the room, and you're like, yeah, he seems nice, or she seems nice, like, yeah, like, I like him, or I like her, like, yeah, that makes sense, but then you don't actually interact with them in real life before you decide that you like them. That doesn't make any sense. I do it too, but it doesn't make any sense because you don't know them talking to you. You just think you know them really well from looking at them from across the room, but you don't know them in real life. This is my goal in life, and that is to be amazing, and I mean amazing friends with them first before you ever start to make it like a romantic relationship or anything like that. If you try to start a romantic relationship with someone and you don't even know them that well, it's just, most of the time, it's not gonna end well because you don't know them as friends first. I say this one very hesitantly, and that is to be interesting over text. So, I mean, don't have like one-word answers because that is so boring to talk to. One-word answers are terrible. You need to be like witty, you need to be like conversational. But I say this hesitantly because honestly, more important than being interesting in text is being interesting in person. Mind-blowing, but I think you honestly need to talk to them in person before you text them because then you're just gonna ruin that relationship. You're gonna skip a step and that's just not a thing. Okay, so the next question is basically like, how do I sit next to somebody or how do I make friends with somebody that's like sitting by themselves at lunch? Okay, so this is my advice to you. First off, put yourself in their shoes. I don't know about you, but when I like started a new school, it is hecka stressful to walk into a cafeteria not knowing anybody. Maybe you know one person, but like they already have their friends, and so you basically walk into a cafeteria knowing nobody and you have no idea where to sit. Okay, we all know what that looks like when somebody walks into a cafeteria, looks around like kind of awkward, like they just don't know where to sit. So invite that person to your table, honestly. Put yourself in their shoes, like they must be stressing out so much. This is really, really important, and that is to don't feel like you're superior over them. Don't think that you're doing them a favor. Don't feel like, oh my word, I'm such a good person, I'm sitting next to him. Like, don't pity sit with them. Okay, here's my thing. I cannot stress this enough. Don't sit with somebody because like you're pity sitting with them. Sit with them because it's an opportunity to make a really great friend. Because most people, like, they just get overlooked when really they are like really great people and they can be really great friends, but people just overlook them. And so don't think of yourself as higher than them and just doing them a favor. Think of it as a way to make a really great friend. That's my advice to you guys. If you take nothing from this video, take at least that. Be friends with them because you might make a really cool friend too. And that, my friends, is all the advice I have for you guys. I love making these types of videos because I get to sit, I get to do nothing but just talk to you guys about my opinion. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, comment down below. I don't know if they're super interesting, but they're interesting to me, and I feel like you guys get to see like a new side of my personality versus me just like smiling all the time. I'm just like being real with you guys, and I just like want to do more videos like that. You should definitely subscribe down below. I'm so close to 8,000 subscribers, and it would mean the world to me if I can reach that because that is like such a big number and I'm slightly freaking out. So you should definitely subscribe down below. It would mean the world to me. And if you guys want to be a part of asking questions and doing polls and stuff like that, then you should definitely follow my Instagram. It's at kasikaycorp. go check it out. Link down below. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I really hope this advice helps, and I really hope you have the best year of your school education so far. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!